bounce around like this was Calypso. Always shine cause I got the high pro glow. You think that you can hide, you think you can lay low. Roll up on your ass like Hawaii 5-0. Mac out with my dreads and my Kango. Forget them, get them, just pass the. Yo, take a trip down to Mexico. Come back with that might make you psycho. Maximum frequencies through your stereo. Sorry, this is it, but homeboy, I got to go. I step up in the place and you watch step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you.
We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. And off we go from Houston. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign me a steal with a lobster.
Here we go, 46. 26.
They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down. They'll take it up to about the 33-yard line.
Gain of 10 yards.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
So it'll be first and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
Hey, kill. 26.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Cowboys.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Again, it's Blue. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Here's 1st and 10.
Kill. Then we're going to 53. 26.
A run once more with Blue. And the defense strings him out. He'll fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. This is caught at the 2. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal. This has been a solid opening drive for knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, wide in. 26.
Blue is in. Touchdown, Dallas. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead.
The score, Cowboys 7, Bears nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. It's 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. So, after 1, 7-0 is our score. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
Vegas, Vegas. Yes, 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 yes.
Burden, the man on the move. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. On 4th down, here's Torrey Taylor to punt for Chicago. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. Taken at the 19. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Then we're going to 53. Then we're going to 54. Wide eight. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Wide eight.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
Dak gonna give this to Blue, and they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
Lou gonna get it again here on first down. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're gonna stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Hey, go kill. Hey, kill. 47. 26.
On second down, it's Dak. Throw left side, caught by Ferguson. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Here we go, 47. Yeah, here we go. Hey, kill.
2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down.
Yeah, here we go. Hey, kill. 20.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. What a job on the design run. Good for 17 and a first down.
Wow, a little change of play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. That's typically a passing down, Mike, but they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up enough for the first down.
Then we're going to 53. What do you think?
On first down, here's Blue. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Yeah! All right, kill. What do you think?
On second down, Blue. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Yeah! There we go.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. It is brought in the end zone. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. His kick is good. Cowboys move out on top, 14-0. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Forced to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Open man downfield is Loveland. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big-time play for the Bears. 32 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll go right back to Loveland. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, as they'll stop with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the Cowboys' 33-yard
Moore
line.
going in motion. Throw it again. It's Williams. That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal. To the goal line and in. Holston Loveland. Touchdown Bears.
Chicago. Cairo Santos.
But I think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Here go 46.
Dak can throw it here on 1st down. Left side, caught by Lamb. And he is out of bounds at the 45. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
At the 45-yard line.
Here go 47. Here go going to 54. Wide in.
Back to throw is Prescott. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Here go kill. Here go 46, 46. 46.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. We'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Off play action. Here's Williams. That's a short throw caught by Komet. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. Here's Williams. That's a short one caught by Loveland. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
First down, Chicago.
They'll go play action here with Williams. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
A nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Second and 10. Burden, the man on the move. Williams to the air once more. Moving left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now third and 10. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. A throw right side is intercepted. And the Cowboys will have great field position right around midfield.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
We're going to 53. Hey, kill.
On first and 10, Prescott. That one swung out to Blue. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Second and 9 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go, 46. Hey, 47. Here we go, going to 54, wide in. Going to 54, wide in.
Second down, Prescott. That's down the field for Lamb. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Kyler Gordon. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, But then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field. And this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty. They'll run. It's Swift. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. Second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Now Williams. Moving to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. They'll put Loveland in motion. On 3rd down, it's Williams. That one on target to Moore. They get 16 on that connection. 1st down, Chicago.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Cavante Turpin on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Going to 54, wide in.
They'll start this on the ground with Blue. He kept waiting for that cutback lane to develop. It never did. He's tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Hey, kill! 47!
Here's Dak to throw. That is caught downfield by Pickens. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. First time they've looked his way all game long. It comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
48-yard line.
Kill! Here we go, 46! Here we go, 47!
A shotgun snap for Prescott. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
It's 3rd and 7.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, wide 8. Hey, 47. Here we go, kill.
To the air again, Prescott. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. He was trying to get it to CD Lamb. And that'll set up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is 4th down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming.
Going to 53. We're going to 54. Wide 8. 47.
Prescott again. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get there. Couple of yards short. And this is going to be a turnover on downs.
Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on 4th down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession, but after going the wrong way, now they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chains.
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
What is it on? Here we go.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long.
Yes, yes, yes. Combo, combo. Yes, 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 yes.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He's got his tight end, it's Loveland. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Well, third and 19, no problem, as they convert for the first down.
What is that? Here we go. Pimp him. Pimp him. Pimp him.
To throw is Williams. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
That's right. That's right. Punch Spurs. Punch Spurs. Punch Vegas. Vegas.
On second down, it's Williams. Forced out wide. Now he takes off. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Two minutes to play in regulation. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Now they face third down and 7.
What is up?
They'll drop to throw. That ball intercepted.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Here's first down.
Here we go. 47. Line in. Here we go. 46. Hey, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 23
Terrific start
yards.
to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in.
They'll run here. Not much there. Maybe a yard. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
There we go. Line in. Here we go. 46. 46. Here we go. 47. Hey, kill, kill. Kill, kill. 47. 26.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That's complete to Blue. He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Bears 14. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Now a hit, and he lost the football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. Now on 2nd and long. Moore going in motion. Williams to throw on 2nd down. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. That is hard. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 81 yards. Touchdown, Chicago.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I think. Wide in. We're going to 54. Wide in. We're going to 53.
Prescott now. Open man down the field. It's Ferguson. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. Clock is stopped. 47 seconds left here in the 4th.
Kill.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. This one is caught by Turpin. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Cowboys first down.
Kill.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Williams. Oh, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
Hey, Mike, you know the best time to pick up first downs is? On first downs. Don't wait for third down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This a potential game winner. The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. First and 10 coming up now.
Here we go, 46. 26.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to win the game.
A 28-yard attempt.
This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here is first and 10.
What is it on?
Williams. On the run to the right. Gonna look deep. Looking for more. And he'll be taken down, and that is gonna do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Houston, good night, everyone.